Today we will solve another solution of Schrodinger wave equation, that is rigid rotator. So let us consider a diatomic molecule. These diatomic molecules rotates perpendicular to the internuclear axis. So this molecule is rotating like this. So it is rotating like this. Now we consider that the internuclear axis is rigid. Usually what happens, the bond keeps vibrating, but in this case we will consider that this internuclear axis, that is bond, is rigid, and therefore it is called as rigid rotator. And since the bond is rigid, the potential energy of rigid rotator is equal to 0 potential energy, and kinetic energy is given as T is equal to 1 by 2 I omega square is equal to L square divided by 2I. So where omega is equal to angular velocity, I is equal to moment of inertia of rotating molecule, and L is equal to angular momentum is equal to I omega. So I omega. Now since no force is acting on this molecule, potential energy is 0. So therefore Hamiltonian, which is kinetic energy plus potential energy, can be written as L square divided by 2I. So now this is spherical, so hence we will be using spherical polar coordinate. Therefore L square in spherical polar coordinate is given as, so L square is equal to minus h cross square 1 divided by sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou by dou theta plus 1 by sin square theta dou square by dou phi square. So this is in spherical polar coordinate, L square for spherical coordinate. Now by rearranging, so what we can do is we can substitute in Schrodinger wave equation, that is H psi is equal to E psi. So therefore what happens, 1 by 2I, okay, 1 by 2I from here, 1 by 2I, and remaining we have to substitute L square minus h cross square 1 by sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou psi by dou theta plus 1 by sin square theta dou square psi by dou phi square. Okay, closing the bracket is equal to E psi. So now rearranging this equation, so we can rearrange this. We can take this 2I over here, and h cross bottom, h cross can be expanded as h by 2 pi. So therefore by rearranging this equation, 1 by sin theta 1 by sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou xi by dou theta plus 1 by sin square theta dou square xi by dou phi square plus, now this whole thing I am going to bring this side, 8 pi square I divided by h square, h cross we have converted into h, is equal to 0. So now above equation contains two variables, that is theta and phi, and now to solve this we will use the equation, we will use the technique of separation of variable, and therefore xi of theta phi is equal to theta of theta phi of phi. So substituting in above equation, so therefore on substituting we get sin theta by theta dou by dou theta sin theta dou theta by dou theta plus 8 pi square I e divided by h square sin square theta is equal to minus 1 by phi dou square phi by dou phi square. So this is the equation which we have obtained. Now what we will do is both sides, that is left side and right side, we will set to a constant, say setting both sides equal to constant m square, so m square. So therefore what we will get is the right hand side, that is d dou square phi by dou phi square plus m square phi is equal to 0. So let this be equation 1, and second equation is second equation is 1 by sin theta dou by dou theta sin theta by dou theta plus beta minus m square divided by sin square theta, okay, to theta is equal to 0. So let this be equation 2. Okay, so where beta is equal to 8 pi square I e divided by h square. So now equation 1 has solution, so phi of phi is equal to n exponential of plus or minus I m phi. So this is the solution for equation 1. So where I is equal to square root of minus 1, and here n is the normalization constant. N is the normalization constant. To determine n, so what we will do is we have 0 to 2 pi phi star phi d phi is equal to 1. That means probability of finding the wave function particle should be square of finding the particle should be equal to 1. So so substituting where n is constant, so therefore n square 0 to 2 pi e to the power of im phi into e to the power of im phi into d phi is equal to 1. So now n square 0 to 2 pi d phi is equal to 1. So then we will write n square 2 pi minus 0, that is 2 pi is equal to 1 so that n is equal to so what we will do is n is equal to 2 pi to the power of minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by square root of 2 pi. So here note that so wave function is acceptable provided m is an integer. So if m is an integer, then wave function is acceptable, and this condition arises because phi must be single valued. If instead of integer we have other terms, then it may not be single valued. So thus what we have is phi of phi is equal to phi of phi plus 2 pi. So this is the values of phi which we have assigned, and as a result, therefore, so exponential of 2 pi mi, so this becomes equal to 1. Okay, therefore here this product of these two will become equal to 1, and see, therefore, and this can be true. Okay, it can be true only if m is equal to 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. Okay, so this should be the values of m. Okay, so hence so normalized wave function, okay, normalized wave function is given as phi of plus or minus m, okay, phi is equal to 2 pi. Instead of n we will be putting value of n, instead of n we are putting value exponential of plus or minus im phi. Okay, and where m values of m are 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So now, so this is the solution for equation 1. So now let us see the solution for equation 2. Solution for equation 2. So if beta is equal to L into L plus 1, Okay, then equation 2 becomes a standard mathematical equation whose solution are associated with legendary polynomials. So that means if beta value becomes L into L plus 1, then equation 2 will become a standard mathematical equation and whose solution is associated with a mathematical method called legendary polynomials. So which is given as P L modulus of M cos theta. So where L is either 0 or a positive integer, and this L is greater than modulus of M. So therefore we will not be solving this, but directly we will be writing the solution. Therefore the normalized solution that is by using legendary polynomial. So we will get theta of theta is equal to theta L plus or minus M of theta is equal to 2L plus 1 divided by 2 into L minus M factorial L plus M factorial to the power of 1 by 2 PL M cos theta. So this is the solution of equation 2. Now the energy of rigid rotator. Let us see how to get the energy of rigid rotator. So the energy of rigid rotator. So we know that beta is equal to 8 pi square I E divided by h square, and while solving equation 2 we have considered beta as L into L plus 1. Thus by rearranging this, E is equal to L into L plus 1 h square. Okay, h square we have taken here, and this total 8 pi square I. Okay, so this is the energy of rigid rotator, and where L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so usually in spectroscopy L is replaced by J. That is, in rotational spectroscopy you have studied this equation, J into J plus 1 h square divided by 8 pi square I. So therefore this is the energy of a rigid rotator. Okay, rigid rotator. a hypothetical model because in nature the bonds are not rigid. So this is the solution of rigid rotator.